Copa90 and Top 11 present how Luis Enrique reinvigorated Barcelona. Ever since Rafa Benitez took over at Real, there have been murmurings of discontent over his tactics. Despite decent results, his preference for defensive solidity is giving a sense that Real's most gifted players are being stifled, aggravating the fans as well as a certain Mr. Cristiano Ronaldo. Although it's hard to believe in the wake of their treble-winning season, it was a very similar situation for Luis Enrique at Barca this time last year. So how did he turn it around and return Barca to the top of the football tree? His success was based not on a whole-scale revolution, but rather on a tweak to Pep Guardiola's previously all-conquering tiki-taka philosophy. Enrique's greatest achievement has been to evolve tiki-taka to meet the challenges provided by opposition teams at the very highest level. Barca still usually dominate possession, but there are key differences. Firstly, in defence. A lack of pace at centre-back often saw them get opened up as teams would hit them on the break at speed. But they now drop a little deeper when not in possession, reducing their vulnerability to the counter. The intense focus on winning the ball back quickly has also been scaled back, with the aim now being to gradually encourage attackers away from goal and neutralise their threat. This was in evidence in the Champions League final, when Juve's stellar attacking talents were often reduced to long-range efforts. The second tactical evolution in Enrique's Barca is the role of the midfield. No longer set up to pass teams to death and provide much of their creativity, the midfield now has a more defensive function, while still bringing out the best in their impossibly talented front three. The midfield sits a bit deeper than before, with Rakitic and Iniesta doing a lot of work covering the fullbacks when they go on the rampage. Busquets sits very deep, almost acting as an ancillary centre-back. The stats will tell you that the midfield's goals and assists were way down last season, but their overall impact on the game is arguably much greater. And that's because their job now is to serve the jaw-droppingly talented combination of Messi, Neymar and Suarez up front. Whilst the fact cannot be denied that these three are simply an unbelievable collection of individual talents with a seemingly telepathic understanding, credit must be given to Enrique for harnessing these talents in a truly stunning way. Messi has moved back to his old position out on the right, with Suarez in the middle and Neymar on the left. Messi is the one who drops deep to link up with the midfielders and make the direct passes to find either Suarez or Neymar. Now that the defence and midfield sit a little deeper, Barca are much better set up to play on the counter, unleashing the pace, precision and clever movement of the Holy Trinity. The final key to their renewed success is an emphasis on physical fitness, which is no surprise given that Enrique once ran a 250-kilometre race through the desert. For whatever reason, Barca had become a bit less sharp than when in their pomp, but no one could accuse them of that now. Only time will tell if Rafa will be able to preside over a similar turnaround with Real. But what's certain is that a win in El Clasico this weekend would help ease the pressure no end.